You know how every year we hear the same rumor that Apple's foldable iPhone is almost ready? And then nothing happens? Well, this time it's actually getting interesting. Apple just crossed another major checkpoint. And if things keep moving at this pace, the company's first foldable might finally be closer than any of us expected. So here's what's new. For years, the biggest headache for Apple has been the display. They apparently scrapped design after design because none of them met their one non-negotiable requirement: absolutely no crease. And while Android brands have made huge progress, even the best foldables today still have some kind of dip or shadow down the middle. Apple wasn't having any of it. But now, reports say Apple has locked in a final display setup and pushed the device into pre-production. That basically means the blueprint is done. And they're now fine-tuning the hardware before telling suppliers to fire up the machines. Panel makers, hinge suppliers, Foxconn, everyone's apparently on standby waiting for Apple's official go. Another interesting detail is that Apple's going to use the same vapor chamber cooling system from the iPhone 17 Pro series. Foldables are notorious for heat issues, especially when gaming or multitasking, because of how tightly everything is packed inside. If Apple pulls this off, the iPhone Fold could be one of the first foldables that doesn't feel like a toaster during heavy use. And Apple seems pretty confident about this thing. Early shipment targets are reportedly between 7 and 9 million units, way higher than what most Android foldables sell in their first year. A whole lineup of Apple's usual manufacturing partners, from Samsung to TSMC to Largan, are already positioned to be part of the supply chain. Performance-wise, the phone is rumored to launch with Apple's first 2-nanometer chip, the A20 Pro. This isn't just the next step in the A-series roadmap, it's going to be the most efficient and most powerful chip Apple has ever put in a phone, and the foldable is expected to lead the charge. And honestly, this might end up being Apple's biggest new category moment since the Vision Pro. Yes, they're late, but Apple has this superpower where being late doesn't matter as long as the product lands with impact. If they get the durability right, if they nail the hinge, and if they explain why a foldable iPhone actually matters in your day-to-day life, this could be a huge shift for the entire foldable market. Of course, the price is the wild card. Most predictions put it somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500, making it the most expensive iPhone ever. Analysts don't all agree, though. Some say it could start closer to $1,800. And apparently the hinge cost is dropping thanks to smarter design and Foxconn scale, so Apple might have some room to play with the final price. Or they might just keep the savings as profit. Either way, the big questions now are simple. How durable will it be? How much will it cost? And how is Apple going to position this thing next to the regular iPhone 18 lineup? The answers to those three things will decide whether Apple becomes the leader in foldables the same way it became the leader in smartphones, or whether this becomes one of those rare Apple missteps. But I want to know what you think. Is a foldable iPhone something you'd actually buy, or is this just Apple chasing a trend too late? Drop your thoughts down below, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.